guys. That's why this intro is a little long, it's a little scuffed, but that's okay because we have a whole hour together, so I really hope you enjoy. Make sure you like tonight's video. These videos obviously take a lot of effort. It's a lot more than just what I usually do, and it takes forever to edit and render and upload, so just a like on the video really means a whole lot for doing a whole hour's worth of content. I really would appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you comment down below maybe some things you want to talk about in next time's video, or maybe just anything that you have also observed in the past 2 weeks. I guess of sports. Obviously, there's been a lot going on, so thank you so much for clicking on the video. And let us get started. First of all, I actually would like to super thank. I haven't done one of these in a while. I also haven't got one of these in a while, but it is super thank you a couple days ago to Thomas. Thank you so much, Thomas, for the super comment. I super thank you. Thank you so much for that. It was on my NBA, not my NBA. It was on my just sports jersey collection video, which you guys seem to really enjoy. So thank you guys so much for the support on that video. But super thank you on that. I haven't really gotten one of those in quite some time, which is totally fine. But the ones that I do get, I always try to shout out and thank you, even though sometimes it does take a couple days, because I do sometimes have videos pre-planned for a couple days, or just videos that it just wouldn't make sense to shout people out, you know what I mean? But thank you so much. Now let's get to the real stuff. Okay, let's see. Well, if you're watching this video live on Sunday, then today was in fact the end of the World Cup. I know, very sad. Argentina versus France, and I don't know the outcome because I'm obviously filming this the night before. So the only thing I can't really talk about is up to the third place match, which was between Croatia and Morocco, which was a pretty good game, I'm not gonna lie. So let's actually check. And the score to that game, if you didn't know, was Croatia winning. Yes, Croatia winning, beating Morocco 2-1 for third place. Third place. And I don't want to say this was very much a, one-sided victory, but it definitely wasn't the exciting game I was hoping for, because all 3 goals were scored in the first 42 minutes of the entire game, which I hate that. Sometimes about soccer is that there can be so much action in a short span of time. Well, 40 minutes isn't a short span of time, but everything can just happen at once, and then for the rest of the game, nothing technically can happen. There was a lot of good back and forth, and obviously Morocco had their own shot to obviously tie the game and even win it, to be honest, but Croatia definitely were on their A game, and maybe I put a little bit of pep in their step. Maybe they heard my video of me talking about them, saying, you know what, they had a really bad outing against Argentina, they didn't show up. Maybe they're just gonna lie there and take the L. They didn't. They came back fiery with 2 goals, one in the 7th minute and then the next in the 42nd minute. What's pretty interesting about that 7th minute goal is that Morocco's goal came at the 9th minute, so almost an exact retaliation goal scored, which I think is pretty dope. I think it's really cool that Modric gets a nice little bronze medal. They do give out medals during the World Cup, and at least he sort of ends his legendary career as a football player, and at least standing on the podium, even though it's the lowest little section of the podium, he's on there, and I think that's really cool. I think he does deserve that. And then Morocco, what a World Cup they had. Definitely did not see this coming from them at all. I'm not sure if really a lot of people did, but I'm really hoping for a nice return for next World Cup for them. And yeah, pretty cool. I did do a FIFA crazy fast-paced game, ended on penalties, and made the best man win type of thing. And I think that'd be really, really cool to see. But knowing me, the team's gonna get blown out. It's not gonna be like worth watching. You know what I mean? But hopefully it's not that. But I am very excited. In my FIFA video, it predicted, or I guess I predicted, or the gameplay predicted, Argentina winning against France. Which obviously I was playing Argentina because they have like a lower rating. Technically, they're actually very even on FIFA. So I guess you could have just picked your poison. But a lot of people are rooting for France. I'm actually very surprised. A lot of I don't want to say Messi haters, maybe, but definitely a lot of people rooting for France, and I think it's gonna be really cool to see. So I don't know if I'm gonna be making a culmination video. I kind of feel like, and I don't know if you could agree to this or not, because you're obviously the one watching my videos. If it seems like I'm milking the World Cup, I've made like 5 videos on it already, and I don't know, I don't want to like milk it too much, so I think this is actually going to be like the ending of the World Cup series for my channel, and I guess sort of give a whole broad ending to it. I mean, like, what a time. Like, it was actually so fun. Like, I can kind of relate this feeling, I guess, or at least that feeling, to like March Madness in a way. Now, do I like March Madness more? Yes, I do like March Madness more. It's basketball. I love basketball. It is more fast-paced. It's easier to watch for me. I can watch every single game. Couldn't do that with the World Cup. There's only like 4 games a day, and like one of them were at like 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 9 in the morning, 11 in the morning. Like, they're all kind of early. I can only watch like 2 games really if I really wanted to. But yeah. But that feeling I did get when I was watching the games and after the games and talking to you guys, it was like a March Madness atmosphere. And I was very happy that I got to enjoy that with you guys. And again, a lot of you guys don't know, shout out, super, super, super shout out to Sasha in a live stream. Kept nagging me. I don't want to say nagging, but kept asking if I was going to do any content on the World Cup. I should do content on the World Cup. They actually emailed me saying I should do content on the World Cup. And I did it, and that's where we are today, which is really cool. So shout out to Sasha for that. And now moving forward, doing maybe tournament coverage. I don't think I'm going to be doing like single game coverage or just like a major signing or trade or whatever goes on in the football world, soccer world, but I think I'm just going to stick more to, obviously the next World Cup, which is in like 3 or 4 years from now, which is kind of crazy to think about, but also just other tournaments that could be going around the world, obviously when, the Euro leagues go on and other, leagues starting up again. I'm going to be keeping track of them, and then if something really interesting happens, we'll make a video. And of course, if you guys did see my last World Cup video, I talked about how I started to look into teams and what teams I should be looking for. I took some tests, and it says, at least on the test, if you want to call them tests, that Tottenham, Spurs, and Man City were the 2 teams I should take a look at. A lot of people have been talking about Arsenal. I think that's going to be like a finalist. What was the other one? Liverpool was the other one. And I think there was one more, I can't remember, but there's like one other team that a lot of people were commenting that I should take a look at. So those are definitely like 4 teams I'm going to be taking a look at, and maybe I'll follow all 4. Maybe I'll pick one and buy like a jersey of it, or maybe hang like a poster or something like that. That'd be kind of funny to sort of culminate this entire experience. I think that's kind of a fun thing to do. But yeah, I can't even really think about some of my favorite matches. I mean, of course, any game that goes into a shootout would be really cool, and probably one of my favorite matches, of course. I think, of course, the France-England game was a great game. What was the other game? I think it was the game that the Netherlands were a part of. It wasn't against the US. I think it was Argentina. I think it was that game. Super fun. That might be my favorite game. That was a really good one. Maybe let's see what other ones. FIFA World let's see. Yeah, Argentina, Netherlands. That was definitely the one that I loved. I really, 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 really liked that one. Man, I'm still so surprised that Brazil lost against Croatia. That is actually super crazy. And I guess that game really, I don't want to say took a lot out of Croatia, but them upsetting them was crazy and really cool to see. And I think everyone was super excited to see something like that happen. But man, I wonder what would happen if Brazil would have beat Croatia. Would Brazil be in the finals? Would France or Argentina not, have made it? That's just a weird outcome to even think about, Portugal being out. I mean, of course, this is being Ronaldo's last World Cup is memeable, of course. I mean, if Messi lost, it would have also been memeable. It's just kind of sad that a lot of people are sort of trashing on Ronaldo, and people who aren't trashing on Ronaldo and rooting for Messi are getting trashed on because people think that they're Ronaldo haters because they like Messi. This is a bunch of BS, and it's not good with all the sort of toxic fans out there, which, I mean, of course, I'm very much used to being a basketball fan, but man, football fans are obviously very passionate about their sports and their sports players and whatnot, but well, yeah, I mean, of course, Argentina versus France is a great final, and I think it is probably the best matchup possible. Maybe you could argue France-Brazil, maybe, but I think the fan favorite would have been Portugal versus Argentina, and maybe Argentina would have just blown out Portugal in that game. But, I mean, of course, just seeing Ronaldo versus Messi for their last dance would have just been so epic, and that would have been great. But it is what it is. It's very sad. Ronaldo's great. He's one of the greatest. He may be the GOAT. Who knows? But it's pretty wild. Also, a very boring game was Morocco versus Spain. That game actually went into penalties, and Morocco actually came out on the end of that one, which is kind of funny. Spain, man, yeah, I really thought they would have been a little bit better. Croatia and Japan went into penalties. Croatia winning 3-1 on there. Anything else? Not really. I mean, of course, the U.S. being out, which I guess in my predictions video, I did say that I thought the U.S. would have made it at least one round further than what they, I guess, did. I thought they would have maybe beaten the Netherlands, but again, going into those videos, I didn't want to look up anything. I didn't want to say anything fake. I really wanted to give like a genuine first impression on it, because it was, the American, predicts the FIFA World Cup, and it's supposed to be like a gag or a funny thing, a meme of me just like, oh, I'm just a guy who likes sports and I'm just gonna assume stuff, and that was the video, and a lot of people got that, understood that, and really thought it was funny, which I think it was, but really didn't understand how good the Netherlands are and were, even in the World Cup history. They're a pretty good team, so it was a lot of fun. So anyways, yes, I do think my favorite game after all that was probably Netherlands and Argentina. It was 2-2. It went to extra time, and then the very final kick 3-4 to Argentina. Like, that was so dope. That was a close game all the way through, a high-scoring game, at least for a football game. So it was probably the most exciting game that I watched for sure. And then hopefully Argentina and France is like that. I guess I don't know. Now, I think another really cool sort of, someone said it in, I think, a comment, and I think I also saw it on Twitter, talking about how, let's see, it was like how, Mbappe and Messi is very relatable to how, like, LeBron and Kobe Bryant were very much competitive during their heydays, and even though Kobe was still in his prime and LeBron was really emerging as one of the best players in the NBA, you can almost think about it in like the 2009, 2010 era, back when LeBron was in Cleveland. It was sort of a storybook, like, what if, and, if LeBron would have met in the finals against Kobe Bryant in his prime, what would have happened? And I think we're starting to see that now with Kobe sort of being the Messi, Kobe obviously being one of the greatest of all time, and you have Mbappe with LeBron James. And then another comparison I saw was Tom Brady with Messi, and then Mbappe being like Patrick Mahomes. And I think that's probably a better one to sort of compare them to, because obviously, Messi, Tom Brady, GOATs makes more sense, even though I'm not saying Kobe's not a GOAT. just assume Messi gets it. I think Messi, actually, I don't know, I really can't say because they're both obviously strikers. They're both going to get opportunities to score. It kind of just depends. I don't know. It's the last game of the World Cup, and I know it was really close the last time I checked. But yeah, I think it's really cool. And then I guess, yeah, whoever wins will probably get, I don't want to say does get it. It's not like the finals MVP award. It's the award for the player who's the best in the tournament, scores the most goals. And I think assisting is also part of it. If I can remember. I don't know. But yeah, I guess if I can get my final thoughts for the World Cup as a whole. I don't know if I'm going to make another video on the World Cup. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm finishing up the World Cup here. I'm really thankful. I'm really thankful for the World Cup. I'm really thankful for the new subscribers, the new people, the new you. If you are someone who, has found my page, my sports talking page through this video, through this topic of the World Cup. Hi, hello. I'm Jake, and I do a lot more than that. Oh, that's a loud car. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to really continue on doing a lot of football coverage. I might play some FIFA here and there. I might do some talking videos here and there about sports. Well, I will bring up football or soccer. But yeah, I'm so thankful. I'm so happy, and I don't want to say I found a new love, but it's definitely a new interest of mine to get more deeper into it. So yeah, very happy. And that's pretty much it. Talked about everything. Favorite game. Yeah, I had a fun time. Hopefully you did too. Anyways, I think it's about time we talk some basketball. Which, before I get into that, I do need to say, how do I say this correctly? I don't want to say I'm sorry, but I definitely haven't really been as passionate or as focused on basketball all that much recently. It's obviously something you've seen on the channel. I'm just not really making a whole lot of basketball singular content. It's more sports related or me personal related videos, and not saying that I don't like it anymore. I still love it. I still watch basketball every single day, and I think about basketball every single day. But even the interest around basketball isn't really even there. Even when I do just do, just basketball talking videos, I don't want to say do well, but you know what I mean? No one's really talking basketball. Obviously, there are channels that can talk basketball, and they can just bring up the same sort of topic about basketball every single day, and it's relevant, and they get views, and blah blah blah. And that's totally fine. But I can't do that. I can't just make up a topic and run with it. I kind of have to go what's going on. And obviously, right now in the NBA season, it's December. I think I will be doing a December. Oh my god. I almost just said December 25th game video. It's the Christmas Day. The Christmas Day NBA games video where I might just pick my winners, talk about the NBA on Christmas, how I feel about the NBA on Christmas, this and that. So I might do a video like that in a couple days actually. So if you want some more basketball talking, then we have a basketball video there. But yeah, I hope to promise to do more. Now, obviously, the World Cup is done and over with, and that's kind of all we really have going on right now. And I guess it is closer to the halfway point of the NBA season, which does start to build up a little more interest. Obviously, the All-Star game and this and that, and then obviously after the All-Star game in March, April, the end of the season starts running around, and obviously in March you have March Madness, which is great. So then February, January, you have the Super Bowl. So we're gonna kick up sports a little bit more in the springtime, which I'm very excited about. And then hopefully some video games coming out soon too. So there's gonna be a lot of content pushing out. So I'm very much excited about that. But when we're talking basketball, I haven't really been able to do it a whole lot, and it's kind of sad. But that's why I do these sort of two-week update videos where I just talk sports in general. And maybe, I know I used to do just an hour of NBA basketball talking, which maybe I'll do another one of those videos in a couple weeks. But yeah, obviously there's not a lot to talk about. Teams are still going at it, which surprised. I actually have not been keeping up with the standings at all recently. You have the 76ers in 5th, the Knicks in 6th, whoa, the Heat in 7th, oh my god, the Pacers in 8th, the Hawks at 9th, the Raptors in 10th, the Bulls in 11th, the 12th seed, the Washington Wizards. The 13th we have the Magic, 14th Pistons, and 15th dead last we have the Charlotte Hornets. Wow. Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets, I have not been paying too much attention to them, but they are, in fact, on a 5-game winning streak, which, I mean, I know a lot of people were very scared of the Brooklyn Nets, sort of how the team was going in the direction they were in, but when you have a player talented as Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, and then also you have a really good glue guy in Ben Simmons who can do it all, I mean, at some point in time, the team will figure itself out. Now, is this like the big bad Brooklyn Nets are here? No, they could still get first rounded. I don't want to say very easily, but definitely is a possibility. But I definitely think they are gluing well together. They are getting a lot of camaraderie, and obviously when the season goes on, they have more chance to play with each other. They'll get it, a shot. I feel like they'll do pretty well. Are they still, or not even? Are they even a title contender? I'll say yes. I think they are technically a title contender. They're definitely a contender to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I think they could probably beat anyone. Maybe you could say maybe the Bucks and maybe the Heat. Maybe the Celtics would give them the most run for their money, but I don't know. I guess technically they would be finals contenders, and if they could probably beat anyone in the East. So yeah, I guess they would be. I wouldn't bet money on it though. And then you have the Knicks are in 6th. They're on a 6-game win streak. They have the longest winning streak in the NBA. I think that might actually be the biggest surprise, at least to me, was the Knicks. There's this, what's that guy's name on Twitter? It's like, something of sports. He's like that guy who talks about the Knicks all the time, and he makes like videos on Twitter. I don't follow him, but his stuff pops up on my page all the time, and I watch it a lot, and I haven't really been seeing a lot of him recently, because he usually posts when the Knicks lose, and the Knicks are looking pretty good right now, which is actually kind of exciting. They're only a game behind. They're half a game behind the Sixers for 5th, and a game and a half behind the Brooklyn Nets for 4th, so big round of applause for the New York Knicks, looking like they're starting to figure it out. And I guess, they're obviously peaking, they're obviously playing their best basketball right now. I don't think they could get any better than this, but I did say in my playoff predictions video, I think that the Knicks could be a playing contender, and I still think they could finish anywhere from 8th to 10th. That's pretty realistic. Do I think they'll sneak into the playoffs? Maybe, because teams like the Raptors and the Bulls and the Wizards are rough right now. The Raptors are on a 4-game losing streak with the Bulls on 3. The Wizards, or the Rizzards are 12th on a 9-game losing streak. Man, if you're a Washington Wizards fan, which I don't think there are many of them out there, high or low, I'm very sorry, because man, this team has just been badly ran. I'm just gonna say they have no direction, and it's really sad. Kyle Kuzma's fun. That's all I can really say. Kyle Kuzma is a fun player to watch. That's really it. The Magic are on a 5-game winning streak with them being in 13th. They're out of the last place spot with the Hornets being there now. LaMelo Ball is coming back. I think he's coming back from an injury, but that team and franchise is still so much in shambles, and in my personal opinion, they need to gut that franchise. They need new head coach, new GM, maybe even a new owner, get Michael Jordan out of there, because I don't think he really cares all that much, to be honest, but I think they need to gut that team. Keep LaMelo Ball, maybe keep a couple players here and there, and just, they need a rebuild. They need to rebuild that's just my own opinion, because that franchise is just, it's been so long since they've been doing anything, and it's really sad when you definitely have a player as a caliber as LaMelo Ball, and you're not putting the pieces around him. It's really sad to see that, and then you almost have it, and then your franchise just gets run into the ground because of all this off-court stuff, and like, that's really sad. And no offense to, you know, the Nets players, Nets fans, but like, there's a reason why vets are in the NBA, and a lot of the time you hear it every single interview with an NBA player and talking about their first couple years in the NBA and how important veteran leadership is in a locker room. And you can definitely just tell for the Hornets, it's non-existent. There is no veteran leadership. It's probably just a bunch of young dudes who have millions of dollars, So, I don't know. It's not really the greatest culture being set there, which kind of sucks. Anyways, on to the Western Conference now. For the West, in first, we have the Memphis Grizzlies. In second, we have the Pelicans. Third, the Denver Nuggets. Fourth, the Phoenix Suns. Fifth, the Sacramento Kings. Light the beam, baby. Sixth, we have the Portland Trail Blazers. Seventh, the Clippers. Eighth, the Jazz. Ninth, the Mavericks. 10th, the Timberwolves. Oh, jeez. 11th, the Warriors. Oh, God. 12th, the Lakers. 13th, the Thunder. 14th, the Spurs. And 15th, the Houston Rockets. And also, by the way, the Hornets are the worst franchise in the NBA. They are 7-22, with the Hornets last place in their division, the conference, and 9-20. So, anyways, enough about the Hornets. Biggest surprises of the West. I think the Pelicans definitely deserve their flowers for being a top 2 seed, and I think for a week or two, or even longer than that, they held the number 1 spot for the NBA West, and they're only a game behind Memphis, so technically they're right there still. My God, man, Zion Williamson is, do I want to say he's him? Is Zion him? I think he is. I think Zion is him. I think he is just a player that looks like he can carry an NBA franchise, which do not come very far along with a lot of teams. A lot of franchises are looking for that, and I think that is Zion. Then of course you have Brandon Ingram, who, at least in my opinion, he may not be the most underrated player, but he is a underrated player, definitely in the whole of the NBA. That dude is amazing. One of my favorite players in the NBA. I was a big fan of him coming into the NBA. Out of Duke, going to the Lakers, my second favorite team. Super excited to watch him grow as a player, and yeah. And obviously CJ's a great scorer. Obviously been watching him for his entire career, so that team is so fun, so electric, and they're fun to root for. I am kind of surprised they are this high. I knew they would be anywhere from like a low of like a 7-6 and then a height of maybe like 3 or 4, but I did not expect them to be battling for the 1 seed, and obviously, of course, it is only halfway through the NBA season, not even, but they're definitely making a good case for the best team in the West. Let's see, then you have the Light the Beam, the Light the Beam squad. I'm going to put a stick of gum in, by the way, just to give you guys some more triggers, I guess. People kept talking about if I would ever do a podcast for like a video or whatever. All of my videos are podcasts. All of my videos are just whisper rambles. All of my videos, I never really try to do a lot of, super intense, in your ear, blah 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 stuff. I do have videos that I do that for, but my normal videos, I don't really do a whole lot of that. It's kind of like an intro to ASMR. And I mean, the videos that I really like to watch when I sleep are just whispering videos, so that's why I do mostly just whispering videos. drops a couple spots. I think one player from that team really does deserve to be on the All-Star team, and I don't think De'Aaron Fox has ever been on an All-Star team. If I can remember, I don't remember. But if not, I think for the sake of just representing the Sacramento Kings in an All-Star game, because it definitely hasn't happened in quite some time, I think. Let me check, actually. I think it should be De'Aaron Fox. No offense to Domantas Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis has already had an All-Star, appearance or two, or maybe even more than that. But I think De'Aaron Fox just being so far on the, oh yeah, he hasn't been on the All-Star team. Yeah, dang, I think it should be De'Aaron. Just my opinion. If it's his first one, and the Kings are doing so well, I'm giving it to De'Aaron Fox to make a roster spot there. Anything else? We can talk about some disappointing teams. That's always fun. Not necessarily disappointing, but just not in the best spots. And one of them is definitely still the Minnesota Timberwolves. That team is still very much gracefully making their way down the standings, 14 and 15. Which is actually kind of surprising that a team one game under 500 is 10th for the West, and it's 3 games under 500 for the East. The East is looking kind of rough down there, but the Timberwolves losing Karl-Anthony Towns is a humongous blow to this team, and it's definitely showing a lot. And man, even some games, at least from what I can tell when I do watch them, and I did watch them play against Portland, those back-to-back games, the effort sometimes is really just not existent on that team. And I mean, I don't want to say Karl-Anthony Towns isn't a leader. Anthony Edwards doesn't really have his voice yet in the NBA. Don't really know if Rudy Gobert's that guy either. You don't really have a guy to really step up and be the voice of the team, the leader of the team. It's kind of sad to see. Maybe it was Patrick Beverley, and them trading him away really hurt the franchise a lot more than what we thought, but I don't know. I really hope they get it together. Then, of course, you have the Golden State Warriors, which Steph Curry, man. Dang. It's going to be out a couple weeks. We're not going to see him in the Christmas Day game, which hurts my soul, my basketball soul, to not see, the best of the best on Christmas, but I don't know. He definitely does get injured a lot, which really sucks. I shouldn't be laughing, but I don't know, man. Last season, he just played so amazing and such had high hopes for being MVP, and then this year it looked like it was coming to be that way, and then this, that, and the other team wasn't performing, and then now he's hurt. It's just, man, it's not a fun time to be Steph Curry, but, maybe, I don't want to say this is going to be another, what year was that, 2019 Warrior team, where, they kind of just tanked the season away, but, I don't think they're going to do that. Obviously, even as a 7-6 seed, they're still going to have a shot at the title. Even just like last year, they weren't the best team in the NBA. They were one of the best at the time. They played their best in the playoffs, and they ended up winning a championship, and I think they can still do that. They can still do that, even this year, which is kind of crazy to think about, but as of right now, without Steph Curry, they're gonna keep falling. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now, and even when Steph Curry comes back in a couple weeks, sometime in January, they might be 12th, 13th, and then what, you gotta make a sprint to the halfway point, and then even then they're gonna still be around 11th, and you gotta make a final push for the playoff spot, which is gonna be if you really want to get in the playoffs as a 6 seed, if you want to avoid the play-in, which obviously every team does, so man, you might find the Warriors in the play-in as they were a couple years ago, and anything can happen in the play-ins, man. Any team can win. That's a crazy tough sort of scenario to sort of win out on, and dang, that's sad. Then you also have the LA Lakers, who are just the LA Lakers. They're up and down. It's nice to see Anthony Davis and what he's back to becoming, and definitely showing shades of being that 2020 Anthony Davis, which is kind of funny how that's the staple now of Anthony Davis's bubble 2020 AD, because some team trades a bunch of draft picks. Maybe the Bulls blow it up with DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. Maybe the Hawks try to grab another guy to really make a push in their young core. It could be really cool, or it could be very disastrous, or it could be very boring. It definitely depends on how you look at it. But yeah, that's sort of like the update of the NBA. As of right now, the standings, how I feel about teams. And obviously, again, the Grizzlies are number 1 in the West. No big surprise there. And the Celtics are number 1 in the East. No big surprise there. If I had to pick an MVP for the halfway point of the NBA season, it would still be Jason Tatum. Will it be like that at the end of the year? In my eyes, yes. A lot of people are giving a lot of nods to Luka, and as a 9th seed, even though Russell Westbrook won an MVP, he was a 6th seed. I think you do have to be at least a playoff team to have NBA MVP honors, and I need to see the Mavericks kick into gear. Maybe at the end of the year there would be like a 5 seed, and then I'll be like, okay, Luka MVP. I'll agree with it. And then with Giannis, I think, again, I've said this before, I think Giannis is above the NBA MVP now award. I think he has listed a status above that. He is that, if I'm being completely honest, LeBron, like prime LeBron level, where sure, he's not going to win a lot of MVPs, but everybody knows, at least I would hope so and agree on, that Giannis is the best player in the NBA. And in my opinion, that may be even more important than winning the MVP. I guess in the record book, it's more important, but in current time, I think it is better and cooler to just be known as the best basketball player on the planet, and that is Giannis. Will he win an MVP this year? Probably not. It's always going to narrative and new player and new push and new this and new that. It's all NBA politics. But I think we all know who the best player in basketball is, and it's still Giannis, and he doesn't need to win the MVP in order for people to recognize that. Anyways, kind of quickly have to go into the NFL. I kind of talked a lot about the NBA there. Kind of went to a tangent there. Let's see. Let's take a look at next Sunday for their next games. Oh yeah, I guess technically today would be NFL Sunday. Dang, I should have talked way more football. Dang it, guys, I'm sorry. I need to do an NFL talking video again sometime soon. I'm sorry. Today, a lot of really good games on today. Obviously, you guys have already had a bunch of chances to watch those games. Really excited to watch the Rams-Packers game, even though they both suck. Rams 4-9, Packers 5-8. But I'm still very much excited to watch that game. Obviously, my dad being a big Rams fan, I think we might grab a nice drink and maybe go out and watch that game. I think it'd be kind of fun. We're gonna check out next week's games, the week 16 games, December 22nd and 24th, Christmas Eve. Ooh, that's fire. And then they actually do have a couple Christmas Day games, which is pretty cool too. Let me bring out the controller here for the last couple minutes of this video. We have the Jaguar and the Jets. Picking the Jets, I think the Jets are making a push to be a playoff team, and I think they're definitely very much locked in to sort of be that. I think they're going to dub their Bengals and Patriots. Same thing with the Bengals. I think they're definitely trying to lock in to sort of bad if I don't care. I'll pick the Browns. They're just the favorites. The Seahawks and the Chiefs. Definitely picking the Chiefs. Oh my god, they are a 9.5-point favorite. Oh my god. That's a big favorite. I think it's actually the biggest favorite of the day. Is it not? It is. They are the biggest favorites. Oh my god. I don't think the Seahawks are going to make it to the playoffs. They're very close, but they literally also have to win every single game and have some teams lose games for them to make it in. And even though the Geno Smith era of football has been pretty fun and kind of laughing at the Broncos with their trade and how it kind of backfired on them, I think it is kind of cool to see what they did this year, but I don't think it's enough to make it the playoffs. They just have a very hard end of the year schedule. Texans and the Titans. Going for the Titans. Texans are poo-poo. They are poo-poo-poo-poo-poo-poo. Commanders and the 49ers. Oh, man. God, man. The 49er injury list is just disgusting. It's so bad. I feel so bad for them, man. I think I'll still just give it to the 49ers, but actually, I mean, the Commanders can actually win that game. Watch out that for being an upset game. That could be an upset game for sure. Obviously, the Commanders also a team looking to make the playoffs on an injured 49er team that could definitely sneak a big win on them. Look out for that one. Oh my god. Ooh. That might be the game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. The Eagles and the Cowboys. That could be a lot of fun. Cowboys have definitely been turning up the heat a lot during this end of the year sort of stretch. And I'm actually really excited to see this game. This is probably going to be the best game of the night. The Cowboys just are on right now a 4-game winning streak. No big deal, beating out teams like the Colts, the Giants, and the Vikings. Some tough competition there, but yeah, I'm super excited. Obviously, this is not after their game against the Jaguars, but I'm assuming they're going to beat them, so they actually might be right now on a 5-game win streak. So, dang, they could definitely make it a nice little run into the postseason, which I'm very excited for. And then you also have the Raiders and the Steelers with the team I'm going to be picking. I don't know. I'll give it to the Raiders. Yeah, I'll give it to the Raiders. Why not? Packers, Dolphins. Giving it to the Dolphins. Oh, actually, that is also kind of a tough one to think about because the Dolphins are also a team that is definitely sliding down the standing as well, losing the last 3 games. Then they have Green Bay on Christmas, man, that's tough. But I don't know. I think this is a game they sort of turn up on. I don't know how ready Aaron Rodgers is going to be on for a morning game on Christmas, and having Christmas Day games in football seems so weird. Has that ever happened before? I don't really remember. Then again, I don't really go looking for football games on Christmas. I watch basketball and Christmas movies. That's what I do. But I'm actually going to give it to the Dolphins there. But definitely look out for an upset. Broncos, Rams. Oh, jeez. I mean, both teams suck. And I hate to say that because I do like the Rams a lot. But the Rams have just been injury-ridden this entire year. It's been so bad with Aaron Donald being out. Jared Goff. Jeez. Wolford is his name. He also got injured. And then obviously Baker Mayfield's now kind of like the new QB story, which is actually kind of funny. Hopefully he has a good game that night. But going to be hoping for a Christmas Day Rams game win because of my dad. He's a big fan. But other than that, that could be a game the Broncos win just because of how lackadaisical the Rams can be sometimes. Buccaneers, Cardinals, picking the Buccaneers. They are another team that definitely need to turn up to have some sort of momentum going into the postseason because they're a team that's sad to say that they're going to be a playoff team, even though they have a record of right now 6-7, could be 7-7. So right now they could be 8-7 if they do win that game. So we'll have to see though. And then you have the Chargers and the Colts on the 26th for Monday Night Football. Going with the Chargers. Hopefully the Chargers win. That'd be kind of nice. They're also a team I really hope kind of make it. But yeah, that's also kind of it. And then maybe for the last couple minutes of this video, because I did promise some NHL talk, let's actually look at the NHL standings really quick. hilarious and more look at the standings for the NHL. You have the New Jersey Devils in first in the Metropolitan Division. You have the Hurricanes in second, Penguins third, Rangers in fourth. You have the Islanders in fifth, the Capitals in sixth, Flyers seventh. Wow. The Flyers are bad. I thought the Flyers have always been kind of a good team. I definitely need to up my sort of knowledge on the NHL. And the Blue Jackets in last place, with the New Jersey Devils being 21-8-2 on a 5-game losing streak. Oh my God! The Penguins right now, the Pittsburgh Penguins, I know some stuff, are on a 7-game win streak, which is actually very impressive. You have the Atlantic Division with the Bruins in first currently on a record of 24-4-2. Then you have the Maple Leafs in second, the Lightning in third, and the Panthers in fourth in the Atlantic Division. Then after them you have the Red Wings in fifth on a 13-11-6 record on a 5-game losing streak. They're also a team whenever I think about NHL hockey, I always think about them being good, but obviously times change all the time. Then you have the Sabres in sixth, the Senators in seventh, and the Canadiens in eighth. Were they just in the finals like not that long ago, or like won it all? I don't remember. Let me know down in the comments. In the Central Division, we have the Stars in first, the Jets. Who the heck are the Jets? Where are the Jets from? I actually don't know. The Wild in third, and the Avalanche in fourth in the Central Division. Then you have the St. Louis Blues in fifth, the Predators in sixth, the Coyotes in seventh, and the Blackhawks in eighth. The Chicago Blackhawks, another team that whenever I think about hockey, I always think they're good, but right now they have a record of 7-18-4 on a 6-game losing streak. That is, I think, the worst team we've talked about. Yeah, the other worst team right now in the NHL. Wow, that's terrible. Okay, never mind. Moving on. For the Pacific Division, the Golden Knights in first, the Vegas Golden Knights, which, when I was actually in Las Vegas, I was very tempted on trying to see like not only a Golden Knights game, but even trying to see if I could sneak into a Raider game, but there wasn't going on at the time I went there. But man, that would have been so cool. I would have loved that so much. The Kings, I guess you could call them my favorite NHL team. If you missed my jersey collection video, I actually have an NHL LA Kings, like a 1980s Kings jersey. It's pretty dope. It's very old and it looks really cool. Then you have the Kraken in third. Wow. I kept hearing things about the Kraken in their drafting when they first entered the NBA expansion and how bad it was. Some people were saying it was literally the worst expansion draft on any sports team ever in history. But they're in third in their division, which is kind of cool. Then you have the Oilers in fourth, the Flames in fifth. Where are the Flames from? Cincinnati? I don't know. You have the Canucks in sixth, the Sharks in seventh, and the Ducks in eighth. The Ducks are a team I would say I'm a fan of. I'm also kind of just a fan of them because of, again, Disney. Kind of like how I'm a fan of the Orlando Magic because of Disney. I'm kind of the same thing with the Anaheim Ducks. I always see the stadium whenever I go to Disneyland and just around the area, and they're definitely a team I wished were good because I would actually love to go to Ducks games, and I probably should at some point just to see how I've been before, but I actually think at some point in time they're supposed to get like a big like polishing of their arena and like the local area, so I think that could be kind of cool. But go Mighty Ducks. They're special and festive, whatever you want it to be. But anyways, thank you so much for watching tonight's video. Again, if you want to show your support in any way, liking the video is the best thing you can do for me, and it definitely helps push the video, push the channel, makes us grow, and I would very much appreciate that, and thank you so much for doing that. Also, I love you. If you guys like this concept, but maybe want me to be a little bit more ASMR triggery with it, definitely let me know. Unless you guys